Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and today I have a special treat for you guys. We're gonna take down Infinity Thanos. Hell no, we ain't. Nah, guys, today we're gonna talk about World Boss Strikers. Now, this issue is not so important for new players. This is a video for veteran players. This is a video for players who have lots of strikers and multiple strikers that give the same bonus. Because we're going to talk about what makes some strikers inherently better than others, even though they have either bad buffs or they have the same buffs, but some are much better than others. So we're going to talk about that today. So I've prefaced the video, guys. Another thing I want to preface by saying, or start by saying, is that the information that I gathered to make this video was not gathered by me. Someone on the Reddit was kind enough to do the work and figure out which strikers are better than others for the reasons I'm going to detail for you guys today. And it's because of their hard work that I have a better understanding of World Boss Strikers and that I can impart that knowledge onto you. So thanks and shout out to whoever did that. You're the man or the woman. So let's get started, guys. For World Boss Strikers, there are three things you need to take into consideration, and do not pay attention to these things if you're talking about Corvus, because you need dodge ignore strikers. So for every other boss except Corvus, the following three things are how you are going to assess and how you're going to remember which strikers are better than others. So the first thing is if the striker is a when hitting striker or a when being hit striker. I know the language is kind of confusing. So basically the two types of strikers that there are strikers that will materialize and attack when you attack the boss, when attacking, when hitting. And then there are strikers who will materialize and attack when you get hit, when being hit, when getting hit, when hit. I'm going to use a lot of those terms kind of interchangeably, so you need to remember the two differences between them. So, of course, when attacking or when hitting strikers are way better than when being hit strikers, because you don't want to get hit by the Black Order characters, by the world bosses. Their damage is too high, and there's not enough healing in this game to offset that stuff to make, that kind of Thorns Reflect kind of playstyle effective or even possible. So, of course, there's a big bump in the quality and in the effectiveness of when attacking strikers versus when being attacked strikers. Secondly, what bonus do they offer? Of course, Wasp can be a good striker, but her bonus is movement speed. It sucks. So that's gonna significantly make her significantly worse than other strikers that give better bonuses. And the last thing you need to take into consideration, guys, is what attack does the character do when they're summoned as a striker. For example, Chirag, for example, Hyperion, best example, Proxima. They use their usually high damage skills when they're summoned, so they're better than other characters. Another great example is Groot. Although he has a bad bonus, the recovery rate 10%, and he's a striker that only comes out when you get hit, so he's kind of got two strikes against him. His third one is actually a hit. It's a major home run that he can cast his third star skill, his Spore ability, when he's summoned either with team up or when you get hit by the world boss. And that Spore is the heal circle. So that still makes him a viable world boss striker if you're having trouble staying alive against certain bosses. That being said, guys, I'm really only going to focus on the three most important types of strikers. They are the energy attack strikers. They are the all attack strikers, which are over here. Sorry, I mixed up the order. The all attack strikers are here in the middle, and then at the bottom you have the physical attack strikers. Now, of course, your list might look different than mine. Hopefully you have as many characters as I do, or almost as many, but if you change around the ordering, it's going to look different, so keep that in mind. So right off the bat, guys, the best example to give you, and the one that you're going to take the most education out of, is this guy right here, and Hulk. Giant Man, Hulk, and Cho, like second Hulk, are the best world boss strikers for physical attacking teams because they come out, they materialize when you attack, so they have that going for them. They give the physical attack bonus, which is another biggie. And lastly, usually they will do their most damaging skills when they're summoned. Especially Giant Man, he almost always does the crashing footfalls, his 5-star skill. So his DPS per summon, per strike, is way higher. So his DPSS, damage per strike something second. Anyways, that makes Cho, Hulk, and Giant Man significantly better than She-Hulk, Hulkbuster, and Luke Cage. So if you have two of these characters, for example, and you don't know which one to gear up as a striker, you now have a much better idea. Okay, guys, moving on. The best energy attack strikers are Singularity and Captain Marvel. I don't have Captain Marvel, but those two are when attacking strikers, so they come out more often than Black Bolt and Iron Man. And then they also come out more often than Sister Grimm, which is kind of disappointing because her skills are like pretty damaging and she gives the extra 2% bonus. But she is a when being hit striker, which makes her significantly worse than Singularity and Captain Marvel. Lastly, guys, the damage increase to supervillains, the 10%. Captain America, War Machine, Punisher, and Moon Knight, which I have on my main team, so he's not here. They are all terrible because they come out when you get hit, when you're being hit. But fortunately, or unfortunately, if you don't like paywall characters, both Chirag and Hyperion are when attacking strikers. And I'm going to show you what I mean right now. When you attack, Chirag and Hyperion will be summoned at a percentage of the time. They don't come out 100% of the time, of course, but they come out, they come out a portion of the time, or a percent of the time, I should say. So that's what makes them much better than Moon Knight, War Machine, Punisher, and Captain America. Now, of course, these characters are not easy to get, so keep that in mind, guys. But here you're gonna see I hit, and then here's Hyperion. I'm gonna hit him again, and there's Hyperion again. Where's Chirag at? There's Chirag. So you guys could see Hyperion or Thanos was not attacking me, and then when I attack Thanos, Chirag comes out. There's another example, guys. Both Chirag and Hyperion attacking Thanos. Okay, guys, so I'm going to just let this die, and I'm going to just talk over this because this is not important. Hey, I'm going to talk over this. Taco this. I'm not hungry, though. I had tacos already today. Anyways, guys, enough of my corny jokes. Oh, the thing procced? Seriously? Sorry. This is going to take a little bit longer. Anyways, guys, as you guys can see, there is an importance to what kind of strikers you have, so please find the graphics on the Reddit, refer to those when you're upgrading characters for World Boss as strikers, and keep it in mind, guys, because it can make a big difference on whether you can clear the World Boss or not, especially with teams like Team Pym. So Team Pym, guys, the big strength, if you didn't know, is that Ant-Man does his 5-star skill, and then when you do the team up, he does his 5-star skill again. So even if you have an inferior Team Pym, Yellow Jacket, Giant Man, and Ant-Man, you can still do a considerable amount of damage if you have a high concentration of when attacking strikers who deal optimal damage. So if you have like Hulk, Cho, and Giant Man all striking that frequently, the damage really adds up. Last thing I want to say, guys, or second last thing I want to say, strikers also benefit from their own ISO sets. So as you guys will see, if I can show you guys, hang on. Yes, as you guys can see, I don't use Punisher for anything other than as a striker, so I just put him with an attack DPS ISO set, and I'm good to go. I equipped some 3 stars on him, and he's good. And I just upgraded his first gear, nothing else. Another example would be Giant Man. I did the same thing. 17 on the first one, attack ISO set. So keep that in mind, guys, and you can be more effective when clearing World Boss with your strikers. Last thing I want to say, guys, please remember, if you're looking for the Dimension Debris in the item shop, you do need to hard reset your phone sometimes if you have the game running in the background, because it will update sometimes. See, my update timer is about 5 minutes away. It will update, but the items won't change sometimes. So, if you're hunting for it like I am, if you're hunting for those debris, you might have to hard reset your phone from time to time, and I just wanted to let you guys know. So there you guys have it, guys. Those are my tips for the World Boss Strikers. Keep that stuff in mind. I hope you like what you see, guys. And if you do, I hope to see you again tomorrow. Take care, girls.